Yo, what is up? It is your boy BDT Athletics here with my boy Dak Deal. We're going to be breaking down the Backlash 2026 card that just happened this past Saturday. Uh, we're going to start with the opener, Seth Rollins versus Braun Breaker. That was a feud that's been in the making for a while, but they couldn't pay it off at Mania because of injury. Had a pretty solid match at Backlash. How did you feel about it, Dak? And how do you feel about possible future booking after?
Uh, that was a solid match, good opener.
Here with my boy.
Shit.
No, I had to do the same thing, bro.
Yeah, I thought it was a good match though. Solid opener. Braun deserved to win. I don't think it's the end of the feud though. I think this kind of there's gonna be like at least two more. I think Clash of Italy and then SummerSlam it'll probably end. Uh, I think Seth will get his get back at Italy, but then Braun will win the feud. I thought it was pretty decent. Other than your boy trying to be Will Ospreay and he
Jesus,
didn't
chill. He did it
didn't.
at Mania. That's a Braun botch. That's what that was. That was a Braun botch, a BB, a Braun botch.
But no, it was good. I like the interference, the little angle from the Vision. The sense Braun wasn't going to be able to put Seth down, so have Theory and Logan Paul come out, distract Seth, take him out of it a little bit, let Braun recover, go into the avalanche curb stomp, which was could have been better. I don't know. I feel like the avalanche spears look more just like a spine buster at the end of the day. So yeah. But other than that, I thought it was a good match. Right winner, good outcome.
Yeah, no, I think Braun for sure had to win. Like I said in the preview, I mean, the fact that he took that loss to CM Punk, that's fine. But like he can't lose another big one like that because it's just going to start stacking up. At the end of the day, wrestling is not all about wins and losses, but if you're going to present someone as a main event player, they shouldn't be losing that often.
Yeah.
So him beating Seth is necessary because Seth's still the guy. You're not going to question that. I did like the detail where when the Vision were going to run out, it's Seth kind of wrote the playbook for the Vision, so he knew it was coming. He came out of the ring himself, picked up a chair, and just waited.
The
Because then
shield
Austin
chair.
Theory and Logan, yeah, hey, as Michael Cole will say, that's the chair, that's the Shield chair, that's the Shield chair. It's like, okay, I guess they just own every chair, but so he was ready for it. I like that, but then Braun Breaker was still just too much. So I enjoyed that. I'm sure Seth will get his get back at Clash, and then at SummerSlam they should probably have Braun go over. But like, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how the story plays out. I'm a Seth fan, so I could probably convince myself. I got no problem being open about that. But yeah, it's a
Yeah.
big win for Braun Breaker. Clearly as of Jesus, my freaking focus. Sorry. Clearly as of Monday Night Raw, it's obviously not over. Seth came out, interrupted the 3-man tag or 6-man tag. So, yeah, probably Clash. We'll have to see where they go from there afterwards, though. But I, you know, I was
I'm
definitely
still
hoping they'd do Seth Roman at SummerSlam. I don't think that's happening. So,
That's
yeah,
gonna as we'll get to later, but something else is booked for that. I'm still hoping Seth Rollins wears a steel plate and Braun Breaker spears him. I still want to
should
see
have
that.
been
That
doing
would
this,
be,
dude. I'm a
yeah, you
dummy.
probably should have, but it's okay. It's better. I guess it's good, right at the end. But
Yeah,
yeah,
next time I'll open with it. Yeah,
I'm still hoping for that. That would be a cool spot, cool callback to
mm.
Brett and Goldberg too.
I feel that. Yeah, I would definitely want that. All right.
And then up next, we had for the United States Championship, the champion Trick Williams defended against Sami Zayn. How'd you feel about the match and the outcome? What would you like to see in the future?
Outcome was definitely like deserved. Trick Williams absolutely should have gone over. I like the match. It was pretty much very similar to the Mania match, just had some more time, so I'd have more time to breathe. Uh, I thought Trick looked strong. Sammy looked, sly. Like he's a solid heel when he works it. So I enjoyed the match. It was a good amount of fun. Right winner, as I said. So for after, I think they're going to probably, Sammy will probably be in and out of certain title scenes for a while, but I think they're going to build and build and build his heel character to where that Mania in Saudi, he'll be probably challenging for a world title belt. So I think that's what's going to happen for Sammy. So I don't really know. I don't know if I foresee him necessarily like winning it soon, but I think that's where he'll be at. And then Trick, there's plenty of options. I think he'll probably be more, he'll have that kind of rockish character like I had predicted, where he's going to be, a dick to people, but he's loved by the fans. So he's a face. So he'll be working face. So you could go Kit Wilson. You could go, I'm trying to think of heels. I'm probably blanking on somebody big. You could help me out. Throw me a bone here. I can't think of anybody. I would say Aleister Black, but guess what?
Gone.
Fired. Like Ricky Saints, I guess.
Yeah.
I guess. I mean, they branded it in NXT, but
that'd be the best bet, though. Best
Yeah,
outcome for
'cause-
both.
yeah, because Cardona's a face.
I was gonna say Kit Wilson is not in a position to be in a United States title feud yet.
Yeah, but you're right. But I mean, only like a couple wins and he will be. It's not like you got to be that elevated for a mid-card
True.
title. But I hear you. Right this second, he's losing to Minihausen. So yeah, I don't know if I necessarily want to see him go right into a match with Trey.
Yeah.
But I do see him getting pushed a little bit. I mean, he just did Cody's podcast. So I don't know if, that's probably somewhat of a WWE call. So, I mean, I'm not saying Kit Wilson's going to be champ, but I see him being on TV consistently. So I'm sure eventually he'll get a shot. But I hear you. How do you feel about it? Sorry, I just dominated that.
Oh, I thought it was a good match. I thought it played out how we thought too, where Sammy was going to be able to show his heel side more, kind of solidify it with this match. And yeah, honestly, I'm just glad they had a good time. I had nothing like too I can't think of the word right now. I guess spectacular that really caught my eye. It was a good match. Good little antics. Right winner won. I'd like to see Trick versus Ricky, or if they turn Mello heel now, if he's still not over, Trick Williams becoming champion, all from Trick's little plays and stuff like that. I'd like to see that feud again because it was really good in NXT, but we'll have to see. For Sami Zayn, yeah, I kind of agree. They'll just each week will probably be just a little more adding to his heel character until he finds the guy to start his feud with, and probably be like a SummerSlam thing. But I think, I don't know, I'm thinking about what you said about the building him up to Mania and Saudi. I feel like he'd be a face there.
That is the yeah. No, you're true. You're telling the truth. Yeah.
Yeah. So I have to see.
Yeah.
I definitely see him being in the main event picture down the line, whether it is against Cody or someone else, by then.
Yeah. No, I feel that. All right. For the next match, we got Danhausen and his mystery partner, who ended up being Minihausen's, or El Torito, versus The Miz and Kit Wilson in a tag match. How did you feel about this match? How did you like Danhausen going over, and any future plans for either of them?
I thought it was a good little, I guess, break match after the opener and the United States Championship match. I found some amusement in it. I liked when Kit Wilson threw the Minihausen back into the clone machine, and then it cloned other Minihausens. I thought that was pretty funny. Like, not gonna lie. The Miz trying to use the fire extinguisher, and he just blew it up in his face, and Kit Wilson, that was a nice little spot. Other than that, it was a good little match. I get a lot of people don't like comedy wrestling and stuff, but it was fun for what it is. Honestly, with Danhausen, I don't know what to do. Like honestly, I don't know what you do with him. Just have him curse other people and stuff like that. I
Yeah.
guess little matches on the side. I would like to see, I guess, in the future for the Miz, like him and Kit Wilson break up, whether Kit turns face and stuff and gets fans behind him and starts a feud with the Miz. I wouldn't be mad seeing that as just a little feud and stuff. But yeah, other than that, is again nothing too spectacular. Fun little match. I was amused.
Yeah. No, I mean, I think for that match, I mean, I enjoyed it. You know, nice comedy match. I definitely thought it would be CM Punk, to be honest with you. So I was a little surprised when it wasn't. But yeah, when they came out with the clones, I was like, oh, okay. I didn't hate it. You know, good for what it is, comedy wrestling. So I enjoyed it for what it is. You know, don't expect a 5-star classic, and you can find some enjoyment and stuff. So yeah, I thought it was fun. Yeah, for future stuff, yeah, I guess I probably Miz and Kit either break up or they go at somebody else. I mean, I can't really think of anyone off the top of my head. Maybe literally like maybe Matt Cardona just for a storyline. I will say the good part about this match is it got people who typically aren't on PLEs anymore on a PLE, and Danhausen's like so talented because nobody gave a crap when they came out. They got negative pop, and he won them over by the end. They were cheering his every move. So he's he can work. He can certainly work. So I respect that about him because in the eyes of the crowds, he gave them the shits and he worked it over. So I thought that was good.
After that, we had Io Sky taking on her mentor, Asuka. What'd you think of the match and the outcome? Any future bookings for Io Sky only because I guess this was Asuka's retirement match. So, yeah, what'd you think of potentially, I guess, Asuka's last WWE match?
Yeah, I've heard that. I've heard that she might be in more of like a semi-retirement where she might like kind of work somewhat of a taker role where she'll just kind of be back for Mania or something like that. So I'm hoping for that. Fingers crossed. But obviously, if she wants to retire, I wish her the best. She's a Hall of Famer in every sense of the word. One of the greatest women's wrestlers of all time. One of the greatest wrestlers of all time, sans gender. So just for that, respect, flowers to her. It was an awesome match. I like the story they're telling where at the start, Asuka was getting the better of her because she's, her senpai, and then kind of turned around when EO started working, got the crowd behind her. They had some awesome exchanges, like working out of the Asuka lock to the Coquita Clutch, I believe it's called.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. And then some submission trades, eventually hitting the over the moonsault. It was a really fun match. I liked the embrace they showed at the end. That's where I kind of thought I was like, is she done? Like, because you think like working in character, she's not like she'll show respect, but I didn't think she would go, do all that. So I was like, oh, cool. But yeah, so
Right.
Thought it was an awesome match. How'd you feel?
Yeah, I agree. I thought this was match of the night. Great showing from the two of them, from all the little counters that they did, from the chain wrestling. I even like the spot where Io blocked the poison mist with Wade Barrett's notes on the desk.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, the ending though, when I saw the embrace, I was like, oh, like Asuka is gonna, this ended her heel turn at least. Like, she was able to see Io finally became better, and now she's gonna embrace her and stuff. And then, yeah, I go online and everyone's like, "Is that Asuka's last match?" Blah 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 blah. And then you watch Monday Night Raw, and then they say goodbye, and she just leaves the arena. So it's like,
Oh.
if it was great final match, I would say it was awesome. That was probably my favorite match of the night for sure.
Without a doubt in my eyes. I don't have an image for this one, but the next notable thing that happened was John Cena came out and had an announcement for the John Cena Classic Championship. From what I understand, it's like a tournament, but the fans are going to decide who's the
So
winner.
yeah, so it's
Yeah, how do you feel about it?
like not mad about it. I was just confused. So it
Yeah,
seems it's NXT guys versus like WWE guys is how he pitched it. Like people from Raw and SmackDown versus a guy from NXT. And then they have a match. And then the part that threw me off was he said that even the loser could still move on.
yeah,
Cause
like
that's where I was confused. Yeah, so like if it's Tony D versus Randy Orton, but Tony D wins, everyone's like, I like Randy Orton more,
yeah,
so he
literally.
so he goes on. Like that's what I was confused about. I guess I have to see how it goes. But I'm not mad at the idea. They have well, I don't know if they still do it in NXT, but they have the Dusty Classic, the Tag Classic.
I
So
don't think they do it anymore, but I
yeah,
know
I
they
didn't think
did.
so either. But so I guess it's a nice little tournament that they can do once in a while. I mean, they do it for Crown Jewel anyways now.
Right, it's just a
It's the two
belt.
champions fight for a bigger belt. So not too mad about it. Just confused. So we'll have to see how that goes because I'm not going to be a big fan if it's like Javon Evans beats Charlie Dempsey but doesn't move on because he didn't get enough fan votes, like be a little
Yeah.
upset about that or something, like
Mm-hmm. No, I hear that 100%. Yeah, I mean, for me, I don't really know how to feel, so I'm gonna reserve judgment until I see it because it could be fun, could be a ton of fun. I could really enjoy it, or it could be like what you're saying, like somebody loses a bunch of times, but they still get voted through. So that would be certainly something. So yeah, I mean, it's interesting. We'll see how it goes, but I don't really know how it's gonna go. So
yeah.
very
Yeah.
curious.
I guess we'll just have to enjoy the show.
Yeah. Hey, you enjoying the show? It's all part of the magic.
All right, and then after that little confusing fiasco, we have the main event. Your tribal chief and world heavyweight champion Roman Reigns defended against the Samoan werewolf Jacob Fatu. What'd you think of the match? Do you think the right winner won? I would say future booking plans, but it feels like this is going to be the future booking plan, at least for till SummerSlam, I'd say.
Yeah, we'll have to see. I mean, I don't know if it's gonna go till SummerSlam. I mean,
Well,
I'm
that's
pretty sure
me.
that.
That's me saying that
Oh,
Roman's not working Clash at Italy.
I think he is.
Oh, okay, okay.
Yeah. No, your guy. I was like, I believe he is. I'm pretty sure he's. Uh, we'll have to see how this goes. I mean, if he's just gonna be gone for all of June, then we'll have to see if he maybe drops the belt to Fatu. Um, I don't really see it happening though. It's Roman Reigns. I don't know if he's gonna drop the belt that soon. So maybe this time. Well, I should wait to go into future booking for the match. Thought it was actually pretty good. They had some solid chemistry. I was, I didn't know, I didn't think they'd have crappy chemistry, but I was a little kind of wishy washy on how the actual match would go. But I thought it was good. Traded some big solid moves. Jacob Fatu looked strong the whole time. Even with the finish, Roman had to run into the ref, then bang his head into
Yeah,
the
he had to
post,
cheat again, won by
cheat to win.
DQ again. So
Oh my
it's
gosh.
okay.
Jesus Christ. Yeah, that's why your boy ain't been on TV since. Um, no, I'm not going to. I thought it was a good match though. Good finish to still make Jacob Fatu look strong, and then on Raw, he ran out there and hit a Tongan death grip like 9 times again. That's why I'm like they've called it so sacred, and he's using it 55 times in a match. I'm just like, I actually didn't hate it, but I'm just like, it's just not. It's not sacred. Like he's clearly not. He's spamming.
It's gotta put some people down
Yeah,
first,
it's got to
you know.
actually put him down. Like Roman's just powering through it that many times. Like, come on, man. It maybe once is what they should have done, but that's just my opinion. Yeah, for future booking, obviously this ain't over, but for me personally, and it doesn't even have to be Seth. I just would rather see Roman work someone else at SummerSlam. But because and guess what? That could be not for a title. You could have Jacob Fatu beat him at Clash, which I don't think is going to happen though. So I'm curious on how this is going to go. Like, because if it's true that Roman's going to miss all of June, then are they just going to have like the Usos lose to Jacob Fatu over and over again until
Yeah.
until Roman's back? Like, I don't know what they're going to do for June, so I won't
Start
be looking
with
forward
Jimmy
to that.
versus Jacob, and then you do Jay versus Jacob, and then you do Jimmy and Jay versus Jacob, and then you hope Roman's back by then.
Mm-hmm. So that's certainly something. So yeah, that's the only reason I kind of hope they find a way to like at least momentarily cool the feud. Maybe they do make Jacob like he physically makes him acknowledge him, and then you do like the thing where he did with Solo, where he's like a good soldier until eventually, maybe not SummerSlam, but it doesn't have to be that far after. It could be Survivor Series or Rumble or something where he turns on Roman and then he could beat him. He could actually beat him this time instead of where Jade could not beat Roman. So we'll have to see. Hopefully he'll let Jacob go over and then Roman could leave or something. But I don't know. We'll have to see. How do you feel about it?
I thought it was a pretty decent match. I'm not gonna lie. I did get a little, well, not mad, but I shook my head at the ending.
You thought Roman wasn't gonna win?
No. I thought he'd win, but cheating to win.
It's triple.
Thought we were over that, Roman. Thought we were over that.
He can't help himself.
But no, bullshit aside, I thought it was a pretty good match. Thought they worked very well together. I like that Jacob Fatu still looks strong, and few moves he was able to just pop right back up from, fucking shake his head and shit and fire up. So that was great to see because honestly, I'm a Fatu fan, so I would like to see him get the belt ASAP. I think he would be a great dominant champion. That's why I was thinking, I was like, hey, maybe they work it to SummerSlam, and that's when Roman drops it. Maybe you have trying to think. Like, only thing I could think of would be rehashing MFT stuff, have Solo kind of take away Jacob's sight on Roman for the title for like Clash of Italy, and then bring it back to Roman for SummerSlam. But yeah, I don't know. I would love to just see Fatu be champion. But I'm excited for the feud, honestly. I hope it does go to SummerSlam. I've liked it so far. Match was great. Afterbirth was great. Did you see the what Fatu said to the camera too after the match? Did you watch that little clip?
Basically, I probably did. I can't remember.
Cut a promo like right on Roman after beating his ass after the match ended and stuff.
After losing.
Yeah, after losing and walked off. And fire promo though. It was great. Yeah. It was awesome. So and then Roman was like, "This is why we should have never let Jacob come to this company in the first place."
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, like I don't dislike it. I guess maybe I was just hopeful for Roman to work someone else at SummerSlam because I thought the Fatu would be a little further in the future because I would have wanted Fatu to just beat him, to be honest. So now I'm worried that they're just gonna have Roman whoop him. And I don't know. I kind of that's just my headcanon. I wanted Fatu to just straight beat him and be the next head of the Anoa'i dynasty. It doesn't even have to be like tribal chief. They don't have to do that stuff, but like he's the top Samoan or whatever, the top of the Anoa'i family. That's just how I wanted it. But like, I don't dislike this truthfully. Like I'm not complaining. I just would have rather, obviously I'm a Seth fan. So Seth, I would rather Oba. It's probably it though, to be honest. So like, this isn't bad. LA Knight. No, I'm just kidding. My boy's not on TV anymore, man. What am I gonna do?
He did his match with Speed, and Triple H was like, "Good job, kid." You know,
said, snip your cut. I'm gonna. Oh no, they can't. Oh no.
You know what's gonna happen is you're gonna have to, in like 3 months, you're gonna have to tune into Wednesdays to see Eli Drake after budget cuts again.
It's like just now hitting me. He's definitely getting cut. Oh my God. I went from in January being like, yo, he's definitely going to win Money in the Bank. Now I'm like, I think my guy's going to get fucking cut.
I don't think he's going to have a job.
Oh, man. TNA's on Thursdays, by the way, now, man.
Oh, yeah. Oh.
Yeah. Idiot. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just upset that.
I forgot they went to AMC.
Yeah. No, I was like, I watched a little bit at the start, but now Thursdays I'm always fucking working, so. And I've been trying to watch Marlins games because did you see the text I fucking sent yesterday? Fucking Bailey Ober.
I don't even know who that is.
Exactly. Shut out the team. All right, we're wrestling. We're doing wrestling right now. My fault. All right. Yeah, Backlash was a pretty solid show. I think it was better than WrestleMania in terms of the in wrestling for sure because there wasn't as many goddamn ads. So
yeah, and it was nice that. You know, matches weren't like 3 minutes tops.
Literally. I agree with that. So, yeah, I thought it was a really good show. Wrestling wise, I'd probably do Saturday night main event predictions and review. Most likely. If for some reason not, then we'll see y'all for Clash in Paris. It's been your boy BDT
I thought
Athletics.
It was Italy.
God damn it, you're right. Yes. Clash in Italy. It's been your boy BDT Athletics. That's Dak Deal. Saying peace out. Y'all like, subscribe.
Leave a comment.